Thursday I start on red water for a while. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And these chains, they're about to drag me down. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. I got chains, chains around my feet. I got stripes, stripes around my shoulders. And these chains, they're about to drag me down.
Buckle up and hang on. Let's see what's going to happen next around here.
And we're going to shoot over and pick up old Chelan wire over there. He does some cool stuff.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Chelan Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel.
Hey folks, welcome back to the Chelan Wire's Old Iron channel. Got one pretty good looking piece of old iron coming up in this video, and we're getting ready to make a sojourn to the other side of the mountains. Going over to the wet side. Yeah, going to pick up a little something over there, and a couple of people. Something and some people. Got some visitors flying in from out of town. I'm going to pick them up, and they're going to buy some kind of old rig and drive back across the country about 2,500 miles. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, fellers and fellerettes, children of all ages. It's going to start snowing again this week. You can tell by the looks of that sky over that direction. Yeah, and up this direction, there on Mission Ridge. Oh, isn't that a beautiful sight? I just marvel at it every time I see it. Oh, I gotta go dig out my trailer and revamp my trailer. I got some special guests showing up here next weekend, and two of these fellers are flying out. I'm picking them up at SeaTac, and then they want to buy a rig to drive back to whence they came. And yeah, they're coming out from Missouri and going to drive back, so that should be fun. Well, he was kind of talking about driving that Hudson. They don't have a heater in it or anything, and this is March in the mountains of Montana, and you know, it ain't summertime. So I said, if you drive that Hudson in March, I might follow you just so I can watch, because that'll be a lot of fun to watch. But you know, it's all about the experience, all about the journey, you know, and the adventure, right, Josh? Do you like a good adventure, Josh? No, not so much. Well, we do. Us hairy-legged old rat rodders, that's what we like. So I'm gonna run back there. It's dried out enough. I can get back there now, and I'm gonna drag that trailer down here, and I gotta redeck at least part of it. No, that's not what that piece of plywood's for. That one's too thin, and I buy the treated stuff for my trailer deck. But I got a hole in it. I don't know if I'm gonna patch the hole for just a quick fix, or if I'm gonna redeck the whole trailer. We'll get in and assess it, but I don't have that many miles on it, but might not be a bad idea to pack the wheel bearings. And I gotta put license on it too. But anyway, let's go back there and snag it, see if we can get it out of there. I don't know how muddy it is back there. I think it'll be okay. Yeah, we got some work to do, fellers. Yeah, just a little bit. I had forgotten that this thing won't fit between the arms, because when we installed this thing, we had to take 3 inches out of it, suck it in, so that it would fit in betwixt the rafters of the trusses up there. And makes it just wide enough. This trailer's pretty wide. So I guess the way I pick it up is, I don't know, did I pick it up with some chain or something? I don't remember, but I've had it up in the air. And we'll do it again if we need to. We have to go Allison chains, that's what we'll do. Oh yeah, buddy. I can move over about 2 inches there. Yeah, I'm pretty close. Yeah, I don't remember how I fixed this thing up. I know I can't pop the fenders off of it. I did design it that way. It looks looking like I might have to put some. I might have to put some chains on these arms and just up like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to drive that pin out. Anyway, we'll get it figured out. Yeah, she's a little rough, a little worse for wear. I really didn't know it was that bad. I guess I wonder, I started to say, did I not replace the dovetail? Surely I did. I'm sure I did. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pick it up and look underneath, or crawl under there and look and see how rotted out those runners are, the ones that run lengthways, because if it's not too bad, I think I'll just lay some deck on top of it. But this, well, I gotta replace everything. What a mess. Wow, this is a bigger project than I thought it was going to be. But ain't that always the way? Doggone it any darn how. Well, I certainly got to go get some lights, and I got to figure out how much decking I'm going to need, because I got to get some treated stuff. Boy, this thing is just really deteriorated. I had no idea it was this bad. I thought I had put this on top of the other deck, but maybe not. I may reinforce it and put some runners down through here too, you know, where it tracks when you're driving on. But I definitely want to look at those runners underneath. Yeah, this ain't good. But we'll get it. We'll get her there. Oh yeah. It's what we do. Okay, I had to deal with some phone calls and take care of a little business this morning. We are in grafting season right now, so yeah, I almost forgot. I gotta run and grab tabs for this thing. I probably should do that right away, and then get back and start working on this floor. And see this right here? See this, fellers and fellerettes? And see this right here? This right here? This, fellers and fellerettes, this stuff right here. This is why you don't loan your trailer out to anybody. Yeah. Especially the guys like me. Oh, okay. I gotta run grab those tabs, and I gotta stop by a friend's house and pick up a title. We won't talk about that right now. Not right now. But yeah, these old mobile home axles, man, they made a lot of trailers out of these things back in the day. I'm gonna grab those tabs, and get busy on this floor. I picked up some treated plywood last night, and oh yeah, it was a long day yesterday because we headed out before daylight down to that first grafting job, but it's underway, and Victor's going to finish that up today, and I've already called the client and got the next one lined up and got him cutting down the trees and delivering graft wood, and we are grafting crack-a-lacking. Okay, I've been crawling around underneath this thing, and you know, I just kind of forgotten what's under there, but it's solid. It is solid 2x6 floor all the way. That was the original floor, except for a spot here, a little spot here, and there's a hole there, and a little spot back there. But other than that, all the 2x6 floor is solid, original flooring. So, you know, the only place there's any issue is back there with that dovetail. I mean, real issue. I mean, something we gotta address, you know. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just start slapping down some treated plywood on top of what I got here. And, you know, I'll keep doing that for the next 10 years, and pretty soon my floor will be about 6 inches thick, you know. All right, let's get some stuff happening in here. Well, I'm having myself a little thought pattern right now. There's a little thought pattern. He's working his way through my mind, you know. We'll see what comes out the other end. Yeah. Had a bunch of those YouTube keyboard mechanics tell me that it would never work the way I did those fenders when I bolt them down, because they said that they would vibrate loose going down the road, and they'd never stay on. And what they don't understand is this old redneck was one step ahead of them, you know. I welded this flat piece on here. That's no big deal. That ain't no secret there. No secret weapon there. And I made this washer I welded this washer onto this nut. But what I did was went in here and ran me a little tack across there. A little bead there, a little bead there, a little bead there. And when that flat plate goes on, and this goes on, it cinches it down in the middle. So that flat plate becomes a great big washer with pressure on the center on these points. So it can't back off. But it never has. I mean, I guess it could, but it don't. And maybe it should, but it never has. So I tooted my horn. I need to figure out if I was smart enough to pick this trailer up. What could possibly go wrong? Well, now to address this mess. Well, gentlemen, they gave me that foghorn, and he gave me lots of things and lots of metal and like these, couple of these, and he passed away recently. And I didn't know him very well or very long, but I miss him. I already miss him. Yeah, he was really good to me. Webb Rhodes. Rest in peace, Mr. Rhodes. Go get Big Bertha. I'm talking about Big Bertha now. Old Bertha don't mess around. Garbage. Let's go over, see if we can relieve the other one from its perch. That's pretty ugly too, ain't it? It's kind of ugly. Okay. Pick up a few tools, I reckon, and start wiring, huh? The fun part. The part I like the most. Okay, I guess we'll put some stuff away and see if these lights work. Put this thing down on the ground, hook it up to the truck, see what happens. It'll probably be backwards or something. Who knows? Tail light. We're missing a tail light. All right, let me take a look. All right, we just got to tidy up some wires. We've got all new tail lights and signal lights and brake lights, and we've tested them and everything works, and we got new cages around the lens, and hopefully that'll help for a little while. Okay, we'll put these wires away and we'll be done with this project. Well, it snowed last night. That snow level got down pretty far. What is that, about, I don't know, 2,400 feet? Yeah, lower than that. But didn't get any from my house. It rained. Anyway, yeah, it's supposed to do this all week. Kind of cold and nasty. It's that time of year. Okay, today we are looking at a 1965 Dodge A100 van, and this is has a really fun backstory. This truck, what do we got here? We got a yeah, it's a 3 on the tree, but this is an interesting rig. I didn't know about this engine. This is a 273 V8. I was expecting a slant 6, so I was surprised when I opened this doghouse. That's a 273, he said, and I was not familiar with that one. I've got a 318 poly that would probably fit in there, but I don't see a need for it. That's kind of cool. That little V8 probably move this thing easy enough. Another cool feature, when you open this, the step pops out. How about that? Isn't that cool? And we got a little extended step on the bumper back here. The guy has sanded this top down, and he said he did an acid treatment and then repainted that to keep it from rusting, and it looks like it's working real well. So I don't know what else to say about this as far as the features go. That 273, yeah, I was surprised about that. Not familiar with that one, but this thing has a wonderful backstory. Here about 40 miles from here, 40 miles north of here, we have a lake Chelan, and it's a huge tourist destination in the summertime. And that lake is 50 miles long, and there's a resort up at the head of that lake that's called Stehekin, and there's some cabins up there, and I think a little store, and there's a boat that runs every day, and it's called the Lady of the Lake, and it runs up there every day. And it's kind of cool because when my kids were little, about 3rd grade, we went on a field trip, and I went as a chaperone to help out with that field trip, and it's an all-day trip, boy, up there and back all day long. And it's kind of cool because there's big horn sheep hanging off the cliffs, and then it was really fun because that boat delivers the mail every day. There's cabins along the way that people have put in, and so the boat pulls up close to the shore, and they hang the mail bag on a pole and stick it out there, and then somebody on the shore grabs the bag and swaps it out, and that's how they deliver the mail, either on a dock or just standing on a rock out there at the edge of the lake, and the boat pulls in close, and so that was kind of fun, and the kids got a kick out of that. But here's the backstory on this van. These folks had a cabin up there, and they only stayed there in the summertime. They didn't go up in the winter, so this truck was never driven in the wintertime. And it's been up there at Stehekin until just recently. They brought it down and put it in storage here, I think about a year ago or so. But it had been at Stehekin since 1980. And since 1980, they put 3,000 miles on it. So quite a backstory, but yeah, I love the history of this. I think it's got 107,000 miles on it, and had almost that on it when they took it up there. The people I've met this morning are the second owners of this, and they did some things to it. They removed the seat, and they've got a thing there where they had it so you could sleep in it. And it was acted as kind of a guest house in the summertime. When folks would come to visit them, they could make a bed in this van and cruise around that whole 25 miles of road. That's all there is there. So yeah, pretty cool. Yep, pretty cool. That's kind of nice. Alrighty, guess that's all there is to say about this old boy. Well, it's a bit of a blustery day. Wind's blowing pretty hard, and rain last night. But Victor's able to get on a little grafting job this afternoon. I'm having me kind of a hankering, and this ain't really the right weather for it. It's cold and that wind's cold, but I'm kind of jonesing for something, and I don't know if this is the day for it, but maybe we'll just play it by ear, see what happens. Killed the Dojelac right there, and the battery's down on it. I got it on the charger right now. It's just been sitting in here, you know, and the battery ran down. So we'll get that charged up and get it back in here, but it's still cutting out real bad. It's still, or not cutting out, it's still loading up real bad. The carburetor is loading up. So still got some, got some fine tuning to do on those carbs. I changed out the metering rods, but I think I'm gonna have to change out the jets too. So got some still got some studying up to do on that. Got to figure it out. But right now I need to get this thing on the ground, get the fenders back on it, because I'm headed to Seattle with it tomorrow. And what else I need to, I need to get my winch out. Listo, vámonos. Alright guys and gals, that'll do it for another one. More will be revealed coming up real soon. I have an idea this next video is going to kick out pretty quick because there's a whole lot of content happening in a real short amount of time. We'll see you soon right back here on Waylon Wyatt's Old Iron. And you know I sure do appreciate you.